What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tay, and today we are going to finish reacting to this most dramatic court scenes of all time. We only got like 14 minutes into the video, and I felt like the last video was a little bit too long, so we're going to finish it here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Dante. I did 10 years, or I was actually sentenced to 10 years in prison. I did 8 years and 9 months. Oh man, a long time in prison. But now I am here, I am home, and I'm trying to make a better way for me and my life and just my situation. And my journey can be followed on YouTube now, I guess. I do have another channel that's called Prison to Profit. I pretty much teach you how to make money. And on this channel right here, it's what I'm doing right now. Just reacting to random videos about prison, talking about my random prison stories, and just pretty much if I feel like recording something, that's what I do. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video, reacting to some of the most dramatic court scenes of all time. If you haven't seen that last video, I recommend you go check it out because I thought it was pretty funny. And not me, just like the things that were happening in the video. But let's see this one.
We're at the Lewis County Courthouse in Chehalis, Washington, in the courtroom of Judge R.W. Buzzard, who's just finished some business with the 4 defendants to the right. This is Tanner Jacobson, who's charged with reckless driving and driving with a suspended license. This is Cody Howard, who's charged with 2nd-degree burglary, 1st-degree trafficking in stolen property, 3rd-degree driving with a suspended
Tanner and Cody could be part of Blink 182.
license and 2 warrants for failing to appear in court. Neither of them feel like sticking around. Judge Buzzard springs into action, and it's on.
Wow.
Keep in mind the 2 escapees are in hand.
So I guess we got some runaways. They in court about to run out the building. This is happened probably a million times. And you know how many times people have actually gotten away? Twice. Seriously, like, look it up. People do this and try to escape like this all the time, and then it's never successful. It's happened like twice. I think one dude jumped out the window, and another dude had somebody like waiting, and they had it planned. But yeah,
Handcuffs and prison-issue sandals. They've made it to the 3rd floor stairwell.
how are they? Wow. Well, that judge
And not a
fast.
second, just 1 floor away from freedom. But Judge Buzzard is gaining some ground,
Yeah, he is.
especially on the one who lost his sandal. The judge tackles the lagging defendant just outside the exit to the building. 2 deputies catch up
Look at
moments
the old
later.
people. Look at the old. They just walking and pacing. They ain't got no care in the world. Like, here goes another one. We got to chase him down. He was like, man, I was eating my sandwich. My wife made me a good tuna and mayo. That's sad.
And bring him back to a cell. The other defendants picked up just a few blocks away. Both have 2nd-degree escape added to their charges. What were these 2 thinking? Glad you asked.
We were sitting there on the benches together, and he's like, I'm gonna run.
I said, what am I doing? What did I just do? I gotta go with it now. There's nothing, I can't stop right here. There's nothing I can do now. I'm screwed.
I only get like 4 blocks, and then I stopped. Like, I just stopped on my own. I'm like, what am I doing right now? It was just a split-second, like, decision. I don't even know why I did it. Like, I just stopped. I got 4 blocks away. I was pretty much home because we only live 2 blocks from the jail. But hey, I ran 4 blocks, and I just stopped. I was like, you know what? I looked down. These cuffs, they're not holding me, man. I'm not gonna let it hold me back. I'm just gonna stop right here and turn myself in. The man got caught. Stop lying. be out of here if I wouldn't have ran.
I didn't try to escape to get out. I tried to escape to get well, and I tried to do what I could, do what I could do to get my drug addiction.
I didn't escape to get out. I escaped to get well. Fun fact, they probably have more drugs in prison and jail than on the streets. Just saying, you know. I mean, I didn't want to just bust a man's bubble. I mean, he could have went probably to cell block 16 and found what he was looking for. He didn't have to run, waste people's time. The judge had to run out of his seat, had to disrobe himself, show y'all that he should have been a part of the Olympics. No, he shouldn't have had to do all that. This man literally had to leave his seat and chase you down. But you didn't want to, you wasn't trying to escape. You was just trying to be free. You just wanted your drugs. I'm saying, cell block 16.
We head now to Jackson, Michigan, to the Fourth Circuit Court.
Jackson, Michigan.
A personal protection violation.
I know this place now. This should be interesting.
Hearing is on against this man, Jacob Larson. The defendant's accused of sending unwanted advances through Facebook messages to this woman seated here, a former high school acquaintance. This incident's a violation of a restraining order against Jacob.
You can get sued for that?
Were like, a lot of them were like last year. Let me ask, how many of them were after, how many of them were after the day of the PPO?
Personal protective order.
22. 22. I don't post on that much. What's that? I don't post on that much.
This is the second time the judge has questioned the defendant about his contact with the plaintiff. In fact, the same judge had issued the defendant's original PPO 4 months earlier.
Yeah, I know. But it's like this, like fatal attraction kind of stuff that I warned you about last time. I told you to just leave her alone. She was a classmate of yours. She apparently has no interest in seeing.
I want her to tell me to leave her alone.
You know what? I told you to leave her alone. And apparently that didn't get through loud and clear. So today, you're going to jail for 3 days. And the next time you violate it, you're going to jail for...
You and her all...
Hey, you know what? You got a bad attitude. You got a bad attitude.
He jealous. Y'all heard that? He said, ho. You and her all buddy. Did y'all hear that? Let's go. I mean, I'm going to rewind. Because buddy, he got to be like, no, I need her to tell me. Yeah, I sent you 1,000 unread penis pics and you didn't reply to not one? Why? I need to know. You waiting, ain't you? You waiting. I know you waiting. That's what he thinking. This dude crazy, just for the record.
So today, you're going to jail for 3 days. And the next time...
And he said, you going to jail for 3 days. Man said, F that. 3 days? 3 days? I wish... Yeah, jail sucks even if it was for 2, so we ain't even gonna lie. That sucks.
Time you violate it, you're going to jail for...
You and her all...
Hey, you know what? You got a bad attitude. You had a bad attitude last time you were in court. Okay?
You and her are buddy. Y'all get along. Y'all are...
45 days county...
He said, he repeated it. I didn't know he was going to repeat it, but he said, y'all are buddy. Like, he said that a few times. Like, what y'all got going on? Like, are you in her inbox? Like, what's the secret?
Jail. 93 days in the county jail. You want to go for a year? Try it right now. One more word out of you, it'll be a year of county.
Over Facebook. Really?
Over violations of my PPO and your conduct in the courtroom. 93 days in count.
The judge, clearly agitated by the defiant...
Woo. See, sometimes we put ourselves in horrible positions. This man had 3 days. 3 days. By the time they process you, bruh, that's 3 days of sleep. 3 days. You would have went in, got annoyed for a day, and came home. 3 days. But you kept talking. This judge, obviously in 360 HD, he's obviously one of them people who's just like giving you more time, and he kept giving you time every word you said, and you kept saying words, and you have a whole 93 days. I swear, people, I was probably one of them hotheads too, but I would have shut up at like, I would have been like, yeah, he said 3 days. Yeah, 30. Whoa, I'm sorry. Can we please go back to the 3? Like, I don't know.
Defendant is sending him to jail.
I ain't never threatened.
Stand up. Come. Stand up. Yeah.
Buddy.
Stand up.
Wow.
You're going to jail for a year in the county. 365 days county jail.
Can't do it.
Appeal it.
I will. Good.
Put your hands behind your back
Tell me to leave you alone. Tell me to leave you alone. Tell me right now.
Put your hands behind your back.
Ooh.
Put your hands behind your back. Tase his ass right now.
The judge now steps in to help subdue the defendant.
We'll make it 93. You can think about it. All right. Over Facebook. You know her. Well, so I know her. That's not in the community.
Oh, he knows her. And he just admitted that he knew her. Did y'all hear that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I read too much into situations, but like he said,
put your hands behind your back
Tell me
now.
to leave you alone. Tell me to leave you alone. Tell me.
See, and that's that. Oh, man, I don't know. I know I'm not a therapist or nothing like that, but somewhere, like he's telling her, "Tell me to leave you alone. Tell me to leave you alone." Why didn't she say leave me alone? But then again, you know, I understand she could be like one of the people who are like frightened or shocked, scared or something like that. I don't know like the correct terminologies, but she could have like leave me alone. Like that's all he probably really needed is that tell me to leave you alone. Like, and then they obviously had conversations previously, as you can see, and then she said maybe the relationship faltered and she just don't want it no more. But I don't know. It's just weird how people react to certain situations.
Right now.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Tase
See, he was ready. Tase him. Tase him.
his ass right now.
The judge now steps in to help subdue the defendant.
We'll make it 93. You can think about it. All right. Over Facebook. You know her. Well, so I know her. That's not in the community. Get to know you all too much. I'm a good person. That's all right. 93 days. Really?
Well, I mean, that was nice of him, I guess, the judge. I mean, you know, after he admitted that he knew her, he was like, you know what, just 93 days. This video is giving me a headache.
Larson sentenced to 93 days in county jail.
Can't tell me to leave you alone. Can't tell me to leave you alone.
You hear that? And he just, it's like what he needed to hear. Like, you can't tell me to leave you alone. You can't tell me to leave you alone. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just like something he needs to hear. I don't know. Maybe that. Some guys need to hear that, man. Because some guys be chasing people forever, and you know some females be leading some dudes on too. I mean, I don't know their situation. I'm not here to judge. I'm just talking and reacting.
Stand up and raise your right hand to be sworn, please. Please stand up.
Next, we head over to the Miami-Dade Bond Court in Miami, Florida,
Flashback.
The one sleeping there, you can wake up too in the back row.
where Judge Mindy Glazer's overseeing bond hearings.
Thank you. Good
All
morning.
right.
Good morning.
Over the next few hours, she'll see dozens of defendants
You were arrested for second-degree murder.
as they step in
I'm in the military, Your Honor.
You are?
and quickly step out.
How did we just skim over that? You were arrested for second-degree murder, and can we get some detail? Can we have a conversation? Like, what is going on? What happened? I'm nosy. You can't just be spitting information like that and not expect me to want to know.
Hi, Mr. Booth.
This is the problem. I bet you that this dude is the problem. I can guarantee this dude's about to be the guy who's the problem. It won't be no zzz. It won't be going no fast. This guy's it. He's the problem.
How are you?
How you doing, man? Okay, man.
49-year-old Arthur Booth is a career criminal, charged with burglary, grand theft, fleeing, and resisting arrest.
You have actually 3 arrest affidavits. Reckless driving, damage to property, leaving the scene of a crash with serious injury.
Oh,
With no serious injury.
I'm sorry, no serious injury.
Okay.
After questioning, Judge Glazer explains the terms of his bond.
The bond on count 1 is $7,500.
750.
But the judge notices something familiar about this defendant.
Okay, Mr. Booth, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go to Nautilus for middle school?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry to see you there. I always wondered what happened to you, sir.
Oh my goodness.
This is the nicest kid in middle school.
Oh my goodness.
He was the best kid in middle school. I used to play football with him, and all the kids, and look what has
Wow.
happened. I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
The surprise reunion between the 2 former middle school classmates is almost too much for Booth to handle.
Oh my goodness.
Once a promising student,
Wow.
Booth fell into drug and gambling addictions that led him into a life of petty crime, resulting in multiple stays in prison.
Oh my goodness.
Good luck to you, sir. I hope you're able to come out of.
So low key, that's kind of sad. Yeah. Kind of want to skip the scene, but change the whole mood. But at the same time, it's like, what made that man, like, seeing her and then seeing him? Is he like, wow, that is it a thought like, wow, the paths that we both led were so different, and it all came back to him in that one moment, like, wow, this is the life that I've been leading, and look at her, like, I've known her, she's a judge, or maybe it just gives you, I don't know, man. But regardless of your past, you can change your future, you know. So hopefully, although that dude will never watch this video, but hopefully he'll learn that, you know, like maybe that moment was a moment that he needed for him to become a better person. And maybe they'll say that in this video. I mean, I don't know, but I hope so.
This okay and just lead a lawful life.
The reunion somberly concludes as Glazer sets bail at $43,000.
Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. You. Oh my goodness.
Booth is sent to prison for 10 months and then released into a drug treatment program.
I bet he on Facebook. I should look him up, but I'm not going to.
This is the arraignment of 20-year-old Spencer Allen Boston.
Oh, I've seen this one
Traffic
too.
stop 2 months earlier. Boston received
This one, this dude
citations
literally
for
just walks in the
speeding
courtroom and
civil
sparks
possession of marijuana.
a joint, I think,
As he
right?
walks up to the podium, Judge Haywood Barry's informed that Boston has a special request.
I spoke with Mr. Boston. He said he wants to represent himself in this case. I told him today was just an arraignment. It's either guilty, not guilty type day. To which he responded, I just want to plead my case to the court. So he didn't want to talk to me after that, so that's why he was.
All right.
Yes, sir. I think it's very unfair, the marijuana law here. I think we the people deserve better because marijuana is a very harmless drug, and it's been around for ages, since the 80s, 90s.
I've heard that baloney all my life, so don't go any further on that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether it's good or bad. All I know is Tennessee still has it against the law. I swore to uphold the laws.
That
and
dude.
I have to uphold the laws.
That dude smoke. The judge like, man, look, first of all, I'm high right now, but look, don't come at me with this stuff, because, dog, I got a whole court I got to get through. You in here talking about some laws that I can't change. I can't change this, dog. I'm trying to get high like you. Just, look, I can't do nothing. That's what the judge is pretty much saying, all in them words. I got you, judge. I'm your translator.
As a judge, it probably is unfair, but I can't change it. You've got to go see the legislature to get that changed.
Yes, sir.
And if you get it changed,
Judge Barry quickly returns to the matter at hand.
Now, if you want to plead guilty, you can today. But if you want a trial, we can give you a trial on the officer's date, which it's Officer Vincent.
Officer Vincent?
You want to fix trial date?
Yeah, we can do that.
That'd be fun. Then you make another speech.
As the judge works with court employees to schedule a trial date.
He said, and then you can make another speech. Because I'm telling you, if y'all look in the judge's cup, he got some of that Lizine. That's a cool cat, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just like how he talk.
May 7th.
Boston decides to take action as he pulls out what appears to be a joint. No one seems to notice until, shockingly, he lights up. And this time it's noticed immediately.
Hey, we the people deserve better.
Boston may have finally pleaded his case.
Hey.
This dude.
People deserve better.
But he's immediately taken away by the court officer. And Judge Barry gets the final word, slapping Boston with a disorderly conduct charge, as well as another charge of possession.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. That dude's stupid.
For the sentencing of 25-year-old.
Like, yeah, that dude's stupid. Who would walk in the courtroom just light a joint? Like, we try to prove our points in the worst ways sometimes.
Amanda Casal.
There's a lot of things that you can do, and your life doesn't have to be over because of a poor choice. You just have to accept responsibility for it and find a way to make something positive out of a very negative situation.
Casal has been found guilty of driving
That
under
judge
the
sound
influence,
black.
causing a head-on collision that killed 31-year-old Jerome Zerker and severely injured his fiancée, 31-year-old Brittany Johnson. The couple have 5 children together. Prior to sentencing, the court will hear a powerful impact statement from the victim's children, read by his sister, Doreen Zerker.
Amanda, look what you did to my life. You ruined everything I had, like my dad's life.
Amanda seems devastated by Doreen's words. But Judge Kiana Lillard apparently hears some snickering from Casal's family sitting in the gallery.
You can go too. Whoever can sit here at a tragic moment like this and laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member, this is a court of law. You cannot come down to the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice.
I told y'all she was black. But but yeah, why is you laughing at somebody else's tragedy that your family member caused? And their life is on the line too. Whew. People are so stupid.
And act any way you want to act.
That's the defendant's mother, Donna Casal.
Because if you don't know how to act, you can go to jail. Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt. Anybody else want to go? Try it.
As Casal is led to the county jail, Judge Lillard offers a stern reminder about etiquette in the courtroom.
These are very serious matters, and I understand you all are upset because your loved one is going to prison, but guess what? She's going to prison for the choices that she made.
After orders restored, Amanda Casal is sentenced.
It'll be the sentence of this court that you will serve 3 to 15 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. If there's nothing further, that concludes this matter.
3 to... Where are they giving out light little 3 years for killing people? I did 10 years and I heard a soul. I'm just saying. I swear to God, I don't care if she did it by accident, man. You put yourself in that situation, and I don't feel sorry for none of the people who killed somebody and go to jail. I don't feel sorry for you at all. I mean, I don't care at all. I don't care. I just don't care. If you put yourself in that position, drunk driving, getting high, or what, I don't care what it is, reckless driving, and you take somebody else's life by doing that, I have no sympathy for you. Like, I have sympathy for the things that you're about to go through, but I don't have sympathy for you, and I think you need to go through those things because you took a whole life at the end of the day. You can't be just out here willy-nilly taking lives because of our own recklessness. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Casal only serves 3 years and is then paroled in February 2020.
Wow. So she did the very minimum of 3 years. Oh, man. And that family still ain't got their people. Come on, man. Like that's see, these laws in this country so screwed up, man. Like how she take a whole life and did 3 years. I didn't. I got 10 years.
As for Amanda's mother, Donna, she spends the night in jail and appears before Judge Lillard the next morning. Donna seems to have learned a serious lesson from just one night behind bars.
Miss Coulson, is there something you'd like to say?
Yes, I deeply apologize for what I did. I was under a lot of stress. And I deeply apologize for what I did in your court. I just needed to get out. And it's been very hard for me this year. And
I laughed. I'm sorry for what I did in your court. I just needed to get out. And then she stuttered because she didn't know what she wanted to say next. I mean, which I get, because if you spend the night in jail and then you get out in front of a judge, you can try to talk your way out of jail. You're going to say whatever you kind of necessarily need to, but you could tell by her tears that she deeply hates jail. Because jail sucks. The more you know.
I know for the other family, and I'm so sorry for what I did, and I know it was wrong, and I apologize.
Things have to be conducted in decency and order.
I apologize.
You can't come to court acting a fool. I know people watch a lot of shows on TV where you see different things happening in make-believe courtrooms that give
Not
people
in my courtroom.
a sense of reality, but this is real life here, and we just can't have people behaving like that. It can't be tolerated. So I will modify your sentence for direct criminal contempt from 93 days to 1 day with credit for time served, and you should be released today.
God bless you. Thank you.
Oh.
And I apologize very solely and for the other family.
Donna serves 1 day.
Thank you.
And is released.
You're welcome.
Oh.
We now head over to Hamilton County Common Pleas Court in Cincinnati, Ohio.
So we're going to say this is probably going to be the last one that we're going to watch on this. And yeah, I mean, the video is only, 4 more minutes long. So anyway, yeah, we should get that. We'll get through that.
For the controversial sentencing hearing of Tracy Hunter.
And she has continued to serve the community through her passing.
Hunter, a former judge in the Hamilton County Juvenile Court System, was convicted of unlawful interest in a public contract for helping her brother keep his job as a juvenile corrections officer. It's a 4th-degree felony. She lost her job and her law license and was sentenced to 6 months in jail.
Oh, man. I mean, if I was in a position of power, I'd help my people. I'm just saying. So I guess that's why I've never been in a position of power.
Her supporters felt the punishment was too extreme, in particular for someone who'd never been in trouble before and who still had a positive impact in the community. Some also claimed the conviction was politically motivated. Through various appeals, Hunter was able to delay her sentencing for over 6 years. Today, her attorney, David Singleton, is asking the judge to delay sentencing yet again.
She's lost peace of mind, not knowing when that day was going to come and she'd have to go to jail. That's a lot for one person to have on her shoulders.
Judge Patrick Dinkelacker has heard the request and is ready to announce Hunter's sentence.
Yeah, that's a horrible excuse.
First, he has a message for those self-described registered voters who sent dozens of postcards to his home, asking him not to send Hunter to jail.
The attempt was to intimidate me in any way. That has flat out failed, okay? I will never, ever, ever bow to that type of pressure, veiled threats, vicious comments, lies about me or anything else.
Then everyone in the crowded courtroom.
You see her eyes? I didn't, when I paused it, I didn't even see where her face was going to be. But if you see her eyes, she know it's about to be over with. The way he talking, and then I guess she was a judge too, right? So she already know it's about to go down. And then the way he's like, I'm not going to let y'all intimidate me. And then he's done made it about himself. So, yeah, 6 years she been chilling, scot-free. Not today. Not today. I can already see it. And who is this lady? Look at how she looking. She looking, I ain't going to say what she really looking like, but look at her. She's just looking like she just don't want to be there. And she don't like somebody. That's what she looking like. Somebody in that courtroom is pissing her off. I don't know who it is, but she mad at somebody. Anyways, let's get back to this video.
Anxiously awaits Judge Dinkelacker's decision.
Number one, you pay the cost of these proceedings. Number two, you are to do not violate any laws. Number three, you are to do 6 months in the Hamilton County Justice Center. Credit 1 day. Mr. or Ms. Deputy can take her away.
Hunter's supporters are outraged. In fact, keep your eyes on this woman as she attempts to approach Hunter, but is intercepted by court officers. Then watch closely. As this deputy attempts to take Hunter away, initially she seems to resist. But then, perhaps realizing that her time has run out, her body goes totally limp. While shouts of "no justice" are heard from the gallery, she's literally dragged out of the courtroom.
Okay. Hi. See, what we have here is this lady, she was literally getting drugged out the courtroom. Like she, oh man, drug out the courtroom. And then she why can't she walk all of a sudden? And then look at her face. I told you, look at, even right there, she knew.
6 months in the Hamilton County Justice Center. Credit 1 day. Mr. or Ms. Deputy can take her away.
But which is crazy because she got up, she looked, as soon as she said the credit 1 day, she looked at the deputy immediately because she knew what time it was. Hence, she was a judge before. She got up and she was about to literally be like, all right, let's go. But then she just, people in the courtroom go crazy.
Hunter's supporters are outraged. In fact, keep your eyes on this woman as she attempts to approach Hunter.
What was she gonna do?
But is intercepted
like,
by
what was she gonna do?
Then watch closely.
Kidnap her?
As this deputy attempts to take Hunter away, initially she seems to resist. But then, perhaps realizing that her time has run out, her body goes totally limp.
And that's the part I'm laughing at. Look.
Shouts of "no justice" are heard from the gallery.
Look at it.
She's literally
You is a grown woman. Look how you just letting him drag you. Whew. Anyways, so yeah.
Courtroom.
You're dragging her out of here like an animal. She acting like a whole animal. She acting like she can't walk. I'm not even gonna get started. I think I already did. I'm glad this video. I'm glad it's over with.
As tempers flare in the courtroom, Hunter's put in a wheelchair and processed, while her supporters exit the building.
They put this lady in a wheelchair. Her sentence is about to be so lovely. I could tell. Former judge, they put her in a wheelchair, let her. These people going a fool, acting a fool for her. Like, I get it. I mean, I think 60 days is too much too for helping your brother out. I mean, I don't know, to let him keep a job as a correctionals officer, but if you knew the law and you knew the position that you were putting yourself into, why would you act a fool when they about to take you away? That's the stuff I don't like. I think that's the stuff I don't like. And I don't like this pimple on my face right there. But anyways, we acknowledged that in the first video. This says it's 31 minutes. It should be
Building and rally outside.
It should be over.
Hunter eventually begins serving the 6 months at the Hamilton County Justice Center, but she's released early, serving just under 3 months based on her participation in a court-authorized work detail. Thanks for being.
So she only served 3 months. Yeah, that's probably a little bit too much for helping your brother. And that's it. That's it in this video. That's another reaction video that we have in the books, part 1. I think part 1 was a little bit better than part 2. I'm not gonna lie. Part 2 seemed like it took a turn. I ain't gonna say for the worst. It just took a turn for like somber. It's like you had a bunch of crazy people in part 2, and part 1 was a little bit funnier, but I don't know. Regardless, it's all in the books, and thank you so much for joining and watching this reaction video from your boy Tay, and it really means a lot to me, and I don't know why I don't have the thing taken down already. I could have been taking that away. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the channel. Make sure that you bless somebody today, because I promise you I'm gonna bless somebody tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content like this, and more reaction videos will be coming your way. But at this point in time, your boy Tay is out.